Good afternoon. Welcome to DB Muscles. I'm your host, Nikki Harris, the fitologist. We will be speaking with Mr. Craig Johnson. He's the owner of Gladiator Fitness, and he's also a personal trainer. Welcome, Mr. Johnson.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Sure. So we want to dive right into this. My first question is, how did you become a trainer, and how did you get into the fitness world?
Yes, I became a trainer. I used to box. I did amateur boxing when I was young, probably about 13 years old. My uncle was a physical trainer and conditioning coach for pro athletes, boxers. Was boxing was his forte, and after I played football and basketball, I loved the competitive nature of boxing, and kind of picked it up.
Oh, okay. Wonderful, wonderful. So are you located in the DV area?
Yes, I actually have a fitness studio at 301 Nutrition Spat in Upper Marlboro, Maryland, off Crane Highway. Um, and I'm actually in that area, but I also do mobile training as well.
Oh, okay. So how long you all been opening Upper Marlboro? Has it been like 4 or 5 months? Because I know that I came out when you all had your grand opening.
Yes, I've been there for yep, about 4 or 5 months. I think we opened in February.
Okay. And what type of training do you specialize in? I know you do the boxing thing. You really, I watch your videos all the time.
Yes, I specialize in boxing, and I do calisthenics, plyometrics, and conditioning workouts. Also, step aerobics and fitness.
Okay. Now you also accept all ages. What is your youngest client? What are the
Um,
age?
yes, I usually say around 7 or 8, because usually around 5 or 6, the attention span is very short. It's hard to hold their attention, but around 7 or 8, if you introduce the kids to it and they take to it or like it, their attention span usually can hold about 30 minutes to 45 minutes, and that's usually about an average session.
Okay. Now, how's everything holding up? Everybody has been a victim of this COVID-19. So, how is the business holding up with the 301 Nutritional Cafe?
The business is doing okay. It's a little slow, slower than usual because it's not a lot of foot traffic, but we still do mobile deliveries. And we also have, I think it's like, we can make orders, and people can pick them up. So it's like you're not actually interacting with the person, but you definitely could place an order. We leave it on the table, and you can pick that order up from the store.
Okay. So, and are you doing any virtual workouts or you just pretty much hands on?
Yeah, I'm pretty much hands on. I'm kind of old school, but I do give advice um, to people that's asking what things they can do via online or FaceTime or Skype as well. They can ask, what can I do to target these areas, or to burn some fat, or to do some gain muscle, with the lack of resources of the gym. So I've been giving advice, haven't did any virtual workouts, but I'm looking forward to getting back to hands-on inside the gym.
Absolutely. So, what have been your challenges as far as being a fitness trainer or just training, yourself personally? What have been challenges for you?
Um, some of the challenges is, you know, we call it the microwave syndrome. Everybody wants to get fit quick. They want results in 2 weeks, and like I tell any and everybody, anything's worth having. It takes some time. You gotta be persistent. You gotta put in the work, and I always say you have to master your craft in order to get the best results. So, the challenging things are just people. Sometimes they don't trust the process, and that's normal. But I just want to encourage everybody that everything takes time and everything is a process, and you know And the challenges for me is just reinventing myself. You know, I love to do the boxing based thing because that's my love, but I love to be well rounded as well. So the challenging thing for me is just learning new things all the time.
And how did you? I follow you on Instagram. I just started following you on Facebook. How did you overcome your injury? Because I know you injured yourself like months ago. And how long did it take for you to like gain your, your momentum back, start to work out again?
Yes, it was definitely challenging. I actually was in some of the best shape of my life when I sustained the injury. I messed up my collarbone and rotator cuff, bruised it bad. The collarbone, I think it was fractured as well. Um, and I had to take it one step at a time. I even got caught up in thinking that, in 30 days I could bounce back. But actually, I had to take it slow. And I started by just flexing it and stretching it. I actually did water aerobics and swimming. That helped with it to ease the stress and keep it from inflame. So I did that, and I just took it slow, using my body weight to re-strengthen myself and light weights with a lot of repetition. So it took about 6 months to a year, I should say, before I got the full strength back.
Oh, okay. Good, good. So because I watch your videos all the time, and you mean with that rope, like you are mean with that rope. So I mean, I can jump some rope, but look, I'm not that advanced. So you're doing a good job. And my next question is, how do you measure your clients' progress?
I measure my clients' progress by we usually do inches or we do performance in time. So I usually the boxing training we stay away from the scales because it's a mental thing. So when it's a beginner and we working, we just focus on gauging them by time. So if we do a workout, say they go 60 seconds, um, fast pace, then they may be winded. Then we just watch the success by next time they might do a minute and a half, 2 minutes, so we'll do that for about 30 days to 60 days, measuring their success with time. Then we go with measurements of inches. Then we go to the scale.
Okay. Yeah, because I tell my clients all the time, a lot of times they focus on the weight.
Yeah.
However, one thing you have to trust the process, and it's not going to come quick. Sometimes people want that instant look, but you have to put the work in. And also, I tell my clients to stay away from the scale, but they will come back and notice that they actually losing inches.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. So I understand that part. How do like when you have a new client and they come in and you roll out everything that you have to offer them? Are their goals realistic, or you know what I mean? Because sometimes people come in and they want they ask things that's really not realistic. So are their goals realistic? And if they not, how do you actually kind of take that approach to explain to them like, hey, we need to do a little bit more work. We won't be able to do this like in 3 months. It might take 6 or 9 months to get you to where you need to be.
Yes, definitely. When we first meet and we have our consultation, that's what I explain to them. I definitely hear them out and let them tell me what their goals are. And I be very blunt with them. And I say, that's not realistic unless you're um, God gifted or chosen. So I just be realistic with them. And I also show them with my progress as well. Like I will eat or pick up weight just to show them the process of that it takes time and dedication to even come back down. And at first sometimes they don't want to hear it, but they might go try other exercises after they give mine a try, and then they usually always come back. And then by that time they're a little more open minded to trusting the process. And I also explain to them that a lot of results are genetic. It's from genetic makeup. Some people want, oh, I want my body to look like this person or that person, and I say, well, sometimes the genetic makeup just is not going to happen. Sometimes your fat pockets, you can't control where your fat pockets are. So, like having a dream body of some sort without any cosmetics may not be realistic, but I say let's focus on the goal of just being in shape and being healthy, and then we can work on those other things, after that.
Okay. Now, do you give them a meal plan? Do you have a meal plan that comes with your package, or is that like separate? If like sometimes you have some trainers who don't implement a meal plan that is additional, to the plan that you're giving your clients. So do you offer meal plans, and does the meal plans come with that package, or is it separate?
It's separate with my packages. Um, But what I do is I team up with my partner at the 301 Nutrition Spot, and she specializes in nutrition and giving them tips of what things to eat. And then I have a couple of other resources of people even with vegan diets and vegan regimens that I also can use as resources.
Okay. Now, how do you help you keep the weight off of your clients? Because what happens is that when they like get that 90-day mark, when they start losing
Right.
weight, they get real fly cute. They
Yeah.
start dropping off, start coming to class every other day. Sometimes you got to call them and ask them, hey, where you at? What's going on with you? So once they lose that 20, 30 pounds, that's it. They disappear. So, but then guess what? They are repeat offenders. They always come back. And what
Yep.
happens is that I think once they come to you and you're their trainer, they fall off, get cute, then they want to go try someone else. And then that
Exactly.
doesn't work for them. And then they want to come back.
Exactly.
So when they come back, how do you assist them or help them to keep their weight off? Because when they come back, they done gained some weight.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely. What I do is um, I try to make it fun. So I actually within those 30 days I tell them I'm not gonna push you super hard, but we're gonna use these 30 days to condition your body and your muscles. So I usually take it light. I bait them in, get them hooked on the connection and the relationship we're building. And then when I do push them, I know when to pull back, and I try to make it fun as possible. But like you said, if they leave and come back, um, I definitely tell them, see, this is going to prolong your progress, because now we have to recondition your body, or I have to break those bad habits that you have or you learn, and it takes time mentally and physically. So I say, if you want the results, you stay here, you stick around, because you see other people's results. And usually they, like you said, they're stray away, but they usually always come back. And then I also tell them that you can add both. You know, I know mine is pretty much sticking to more cardiovascular workouts. So I said, if you want to add strength training, you can. But like you said, you want to stay doing something. But I tell them, you stick in one spot, and you just come to your trainer. You ask them if you want to implement some new things and like that. You can still do that under the same roof. But yeah, I definitely tax them. I tax them when they come back and they see all the other people that they left. Oh, they doing so good. I said, see, that's why you gotta trust the process and stick around.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And then when they come back, they be in their feelings because if you would have sticked around 3 months,
Yeah,
additional 3 months, you would have been looking just like her or him.
yeah, definitely, definitely. And
Yeah.
when I see when they kind of getting burnt out or bored, I just make it fun. Like we might say if we train Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday we'll go super hard. Wednesday we'd be light. It'd just be fun. We got the certain type of music playing. It'll be more fun and laughing and joking. And then Friday we go back hard again, just to give them a balance to where they don't get too bored or burnt out.
Okay. Now, do you do your workouts outside? Because I know I visit like the parks in DMV area when it starts getting hot. Unfortunately, we might miss the summer because this COVID-19 thing going on. But do you do the parks and do you do outdoors at all?
Yes, I had stopped for, I want to say a summer or two, but I'm definitely going back to my roots and my bases, to go back to the outside boot camps, also doing the personal training. Because at first I wasn't into group training at all. I was just
Okay.
stubborn, just stubborn with the boxing world. I just had my mind fixed on boxing. But like I said, just the fitness realm is just so big that we can do so many different things. And then just building with your clients and they helping you explore different things. I definitely became more open minded. So now I'm definitely going back to group boot camps outside, group training classes for all ages outside, and we can still do the studios and the more intimate sessions of one-on-ones or small group trainings as well.
And how do you actually connect with your clients during the week? Is it telephone calls? Is it like messenger? Do you pick up the phone just to check on them and to see if they following their meal plan?
Yes, definitely. I usually, if what I usually do, if I have a group or a certain client if I say we're gonna do this together, I get myself out of shape myself, and then we'll do it together. So whatever I will cook or eat or consume, I will take pictures, text it to them, call them, or like you said, messaging. So I would use all of those, be it FaceTime, Skype, text, or and even pictures just to motivate them and show them different recipes and food that I'm eating or cooking, and just to help them stay motivated and stay focused.
Okay, and then my other question to you is now I know that we talked about you take kids like maybe at the age of 7. Are you doing like a boot camp for them, like a summer boot camp, or they just come in to see you like, as a client, like, one-on-one client or something like that? How does that work?
Yes, I'm definitely building a group for the young kids, like you for school age kids, all ages from elementary up to high school, and just helping them with also communication skills and them coming out of their shell. And but I do also have intimate sessions for more kids that shy, that we do more self defense and helping building their confidence and things like that. So I definitely have groups for grade age kids, and also have one-on-one sessions and small groups for kids as well.
Good. So my last question to you is because we are all a victim of this COVID-19 pandemic, what would be a good advice that you would give your clients or future clients or your past clients that's been with you, how to get through this? If it's giving them tips on eating, working out, because sometimes people fall off, for
Yes.
whatever reason. So, what advice would you give them to kind of maintain where they are as far as their weight, or what they can do to stay active?
Yes, I would say it depends on the goals. Some people is maintaining weight, some people is losing weight, some people want to do weight gain, and I just say you can construct your diets. If you want to lose weight, stay away from a lot of carbs and bread, and do lean meats if you're gonna do meats or vegan diet. I just try to stay active using your cardiovascular to burn those calories. If you have steps in your building, your neighborhood, if you can walk around, you can walk the steps in your house if you don't want to be exposed to the outdoors. Just walk the steps. I say just using your upper and lower extremities, just keep your hands moving if you're walking up the steps, get some 2 pound hand weights and do certain little exercises, just using kind of like your own body weight or light weights with repetition, just to keep the blood flow, keep your cardiovascular everything conditioned and in tune, so that way when we can open back up, you're not that far behind.
Okay. Now, if anyone have any other questions for you, how can they reach you?
You can reach me on my Instagram page. It's Gladiator Fitness 247. Um, you can reach me by email, gladiatorfitness247@gmail.com. And you can reach me on Facebook. I think it's Wisdom Johnson.
Okay. So if anyone that's looking at this live stream now, Mr. Johnson provided all of his information, and we would like to thank you for joining us today. And we will see you. Maybe you'll come on another episode soon, and hopefully we'll be out this pandemic.
Yes, definitely. I thank you for letting me share your platform with you. I thank you for letting me be a guest, and we're definitely going to get a workout, and we'll be able to do an interview together with a workout session following that. We could do a boot camp together, anything, So I'm definitely want to definitely be blessed to share your platform, and we can definitely get some workout sessions in as well.
All right, thank you. I really appreciate it. And I'm gonna be on your line now. Now don't be making promises you can't keep.
All right, I'm ready for it. Let's do
it. All right. I'll see you soon.
All right, thank you. You have a good one.
All right, you're welcome. Take care.
All right.
All right, bye-bye.